Welcome, everybody. Welcome, viewers, to the It's Big Haunted House. Here we are, improvising for you on this Friday Eve. Thank you for tuning in. If you're out there on the YouTube, and why not tell a friend you're watching? It's Halloween after all, the time when everyone comes together and exchanges gifts and looks for that jolly man in red, as I understand. I'm Josh Mag-EEK. I'm here to guide you on this beautiful journey we've got ahead of us, and spooky journey. Tonight, we are Improv Theatre Sydney. Before we begin the show, we always like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that we are meeting on, which is the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay our respects to elders past and present. So once again, welcome everyone. If you are watching, we need 4 suggestions from you tonight for our improv. We need a workplace, a type of workplace, any kind of workplace, unusual workplace where you work. We also need a subject of an email, a work email you got recently. We also need a relationship, any kind of relationship. And finally, just any word at all. So if you have any ideas for those 4, chuck them in that YouTube chat, and we very much appreciate it. So tonight we are, this is usually the ITS Chat La Ronde, but special edition with ITS's house teams. These are little crews that we've put together and have been rehearsing together over the years. So they're bloody brilliant. I bloody love them to bits. And we're going to be seeing from 3 of them tonight. So why don't we bring in the first team you're going to be seeing from. This is 1% of Germs. Let's see. Here we go, bringing them in now. So while we wait for them, thank you so much for tuning in. If you do like ITS, what we do, we have classes starting soon for online season we have coming up. If you want to do some online improv like we'll be doing tonight, you can jump on improvtheatresydney.com.au and sign up for those. We also have a creepy bathroom. We would also remind you that we have It's the News this Wednesday night at the Giant Dwarf at its new location in Redfern. So if you want to come and see some live improv, you are, of course, very welcome to do that this Wednesday. So that's topical live improv, where we dissect the news with some smart eggs and then perform some silly old scenes with some silly eggs. The 1% of Germs, like I mentioned, is your first team tonight. They are going to be performing for you a little format they've come up with called Should Have Been an Email. This is based on the first 2 suggestions we've asked from you, which is a workplace and a subject of a work email. So the suggestions we've got here for a type of workplace, we've got an abandoned factory. An abandoned factory is the workplace. And the subject of the email is Australian Taxation Office, your 2020 lodgement receipt. So there we go. And without any further ado, I introduce you to the workplace, an abandoned factory.
Welcome to the meeting, everybody. Thank you for coming. We have a number of items on the agenda.
Yeah, Masha.
Pardon, Stephen?
Can you hurry up?
No, Stephen, I cannot hurry up. There are certain things we must go over here at this abandoned factory. I take this workplace very seriously.
Yeah, me too. And I have some outstanding ideas to get us back on our feet, get this factory unabandoned again. I think it's going to be gangbusters. I know we're supposed to be talking about tax or something. So get that out of the way. I'll sit back for a second. I've got some big thoughts.
I don't believe you've had any big thoughts in your life, Tank. Just a little funny joke for us all. No, not funny?
No, I actually agree with you. For once, Marsha, we're on the same page.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen. Maxine, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I'm very appreciative to be here on my first day. Thank you for recruiting me from my Gumtree personal ad. I'm sure I'll have a lot to contribute to the reawakening of this abandoned factory.
Yes, we certainly hope so. We certainly hope so. However, the first item on our agenda is an email we've received from the Australian Taxation Office.
Oh, that's ghastly.
Now, as head of accounting, I need you all to know that I have lodged our tax and we owe a lot of money.
How much money, Marsha? Is it me personally? Because I've got a big stake in this company. I really I believe in it. I put a lot of my savings into this bad boy. So what does that mean for us investors?
Well, not only did you put your savings into this company, you signed a blood pact. So
Yeah, shit.
we're all pretty fucked and in this together, I'd say. And we owe a lot of money, millions of dollars. 3 millions of dollars to be precise.
Fuck me.
And I think that's because we are abandoned and we're not actually making anything. And we do spend quite wildly.
Hey. The caretaker's got to take care of the abandoned factory. I don't want any of those little side jabs from you, Marsha, that I'm overspending.
Well, someone is. It's certainly not me.
Well, who's counting? You? I doubt it.
I am. That's my job.
No.
Oh, well, I've got some I might have mentioned before, but I've got some actually pretty sick ideas to get this assembly line back up and running. Maybe I had a cool thought where instead of if the assembly line wasn't working and nothing was being made, what if we made cool hats with funny slogans and shit, where's the milk, Dad?
Excellent. I'll write that down and report that up above, shall I, Tank?
I mean,
Thanks, Maxine.
Really, our vibe is not really fun, We're an abandoned factory,
Yeah.
Maybe the hats could say something horrible.
I might take this one. Tank, you want to get to a breakout room? I feel like a little bit of one.
Yeah, mate, I'd love to. I would love to.
Would you? That's Tank, I love your go-getting spirit. You're like a little Labrador. And, I hired you. This is fantastic that you're coming up with ideas. But we're an abandoned factory. You know how embarrassing it is when you come up and you talk about hats?
Yeah,
I know you're the captain on the football team. And on the pitch, I follow you.
Yeah.
But at work? Oh.
Just my I was telling you last week, my son he's not talking to me anymore.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was just thinking if his old man was like a big ideas man, somebody who made a difference, had a cool creative idea, he might come around again.
Yeah. Your son was the little kid running next to the football team with the giant top hat?
Yeah, well, he used to be. Him and his mum don't really come to visit much anymore, actually. It's been rough in the Ryans household. But you know me, I persevere. I'm learning how to cook. I made myself some satay chicken the other night from a McCain's box.
Gross.
Oh, it's all right.
That's all right. Your heart's in the right place. Like I said, you're like a Labrador.
Yeah.
Look, Tank, in my spare time, I do a bit of fishing.
Oh, yeah.
And you cast the rod out and you let your troubles float out with it. You don't, and if it gets hooked on some weeds, you don't keep pulling the weeds in.
I mean, I guess if I were to sum up my philosophy in a fishing metaphor, Stephen.
Oh, boy.
I guess if your line is snagged on a rock, you just, I don't know fishing, mate, but if it's snagged on a rock, then you just got to keep yanking and yanking until it's free. And that's what I'm trying to do with my marriage and with my son.
And that's what you're trying to do at work as well. You just keep chucking it. Oh, goddamn. Tank, your heart's in the right place. I'll give you that.
I appreciate that, mate, but I wish my son saw it the same way.
Look, one of these days, you got to learn how to cut the line sometimes.
It's a nice fishing metaphor, mate.
I'm happy you picked up on that. All right, let's get back to the main chat. All right.
So, Maxina, as I mentioned, we can't let the executives know about this debt. So I'm going to need you to keep very hush-hush. You can do that for me.
I don't know if I can. What's in it for me? Will you fund my earthworm breeding company?
Excuse me? Is this blackmail?
Yes.
I did expect this from you. That's why I hired you. I got a sense that you were a prickly person with no morals. And to be honest, your hair is very beautiful as well. I just am quite enamored by it at all times.
Yes, it's silk from my earthworms.
Wow. So you made a wig from earthworm silk?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'll let you in on my secrets once you commit to funding my earthworm factory.
Well, I might be interested in funding the factory if you can make earthworm silk wigs and we can produce them at the factory for an exorbitant amount of money.
Are you saying that we're going to be business partners?
Well, I mean, we're already colleagues, so I guess, yes!
Oh, well, excellent. Who knew my $20 Gumtree personal advertisement would lead me to such prosperous opportunities?
Excellent.
Well then.
We need to get these people, thinking about wigs as opposed to hats. Hats are so good and boring. A wig, though. A wig is truly magnificent.
It changes your identity. It makes you become whoever you want. What does a hat do? What does a hat do?
Nothing.
Ridiculous.
So I have your word that you will keep hush-hush about the debt and we will manufacture earthworm silk wigs.
You have my word for now, but I'll need a check. And I'll need it soon.
Leave it with me. Back to the meeting.
Right.
Marsha.
Stephen.
God, your horns look good tonight.
Stephen, please.
The way that you were yelling at everyone in that team meeting. Oh.
Well, you know me. I like to make sure everyone hears me. follows my rules, you know.
That's right. Why do you think I wear this wig the whole time? It's only because you like it.
Thank you, Stephen. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it a lot. However, I need you to do something for me other than wearing a wig every day, which is quite
So
nice.
itchy.
So, yes, well, let me tell you. I have discovered silkworm wigs. They are not itchy. They are made of silk. And we can start producing them at our abandoned factory.
You telling me the wigs won't itch?
I'm telling you, they'll be as smooth as silk because they will be silk. They're made from silk.
Okay, I'll do anything you want on one condition, Marsha.
Go on.
We go public with our relationship. No more cloak and dagger. No fake anger in the team meetings.
The anger's not fake, Stephen. I don't want to talk about my relationship in public. I'm a very private person and you know that. I'll think about it. How about that?
I love it. I love the hordes. I love the anger. All right, let's get back to the team meeting. All right. Love you.
Stop that. Oh, you didn't catch that, did you, Tank?
Oh, maybe a little. Could I actually maybe grab you to chat about what I just heard?
What did you hear, Tank? What
So
did
this
you hear?
ATO bill's pretty big, eh?
Maxina and Stephen, I reckon I'd really like to speak to Marsha about something, if you don't mind jumping in a breakout.
Well, I guess if it's very quick, we don't have time. We've got a lot of debt and things to do.
It'll be quick.
Yes.
So I guess what I wanted to say to you is that you shooting down my ideas like that in the meeting really brings up a lot of feelings of rejection that I've had before, from my wife, my son, my dad. I was wondering what have I done to you to make you like this to me?
Well, I'm like this to everybody, Tank, because I hate people. I especially hate you. Your attitude is annoying. And whilst I like to keep my professional relationships professional, I feel like it's my duty to take you down a peg, you know? You seem like a very privileged person, Tank. You seem like you've had everything handed to you throughout your life, Tank. So you know what? Couldn't care less how you feel, Tank. Couldn't care less how you feel.
Okay, yes, I have had most things handed to me ever since I got a football scholarship to the University of Sydney straight out of high school, and then because of my football skills, I was hired as CEO of a Fortune 500 company. But ever since my family left me, that's all gone away. I mean, life isn't so easy no more. You know, I'm an assembly worker at a factory that doesn't make anything.
You literally don't do anything all day. You can do whatever the fuck you want on the floor. You just watch movies and read books. And we pay you. It's the perfect job. I don't understand how you think that's a bad thing.
You know what it is, all right? My wife left me for the biggest ideas man in town, Jeremy Joe Johnson, inventor of Post-its.
Wow, that's a very good invention, so I'm not surprised. What have you invented? Nothing.
Nothing. My son likes ideas men. My wife likes ideas men. I need to be an ideas man.
Here's an idea, Tank. Here's an idea. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Get over yourself. Right? Another idea is we have $3 million of debt. We need to figure out what to do with this factory, and I think I've got it. So if you just shut up and stop talking about yourself, we can get back to the meeting and get back to the point and get rid of this debt.
Fine.
Pardon? Fine? Just fine?
Fine. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Fine.
Well then, what shall I be reporting to the up aboves?
Mm,
Nothing.
we're all working very closely.
Working very closely. That is what you would like me to report back to our executives. To the
What about
man who run the show. Yes, Tank?
What about my hat? My hat idea? The cool hats, the funny hats like want to hang out today, Dad? Want to play a game of catch today, Dad? Those sort of fun captions.
Not a good
I
idea.
find that idea repugnant. But I've written it down, so I'll tell them.
Don't tell them about that. The hats will be a laughing stock. I'm sick of this. Fine. Tell them that we are investing in silkworm wigs. And we will begin production. How long would it take to make one wig? I'm not sure of the logistics. Maxina?
Well, actually, if funding was in place, so to speak, we could begin production immediately, tomorrow even, and turn out, say, 10 to 20,000 wigs in under 3 hours.
That is exceeding my expectations of silkworms. And I think we should proceed.
Listen, I have access to bundles and bundles and bundles of silkworm silk. So if you can make it happen, I can get you the silkworm silk.
Marsha, nothing else you want to report to the HR, to the up aboves?
Don't make me do this, Stephen.
Oh, what? Embarrassed? Oh, that's how dare you? I don't even.
Oh, fake hair. Fake hair.
It's a
That
wig.
wasn't your real hair, Stephen?
It was a wig.
It's a wig, and I like him wearing it, and we are in love.
Alrighty, thank you. Wig back on.
We would like to disclose our relationship to HR. Are you happy
Noted.
now, Stephen?
Yes.
Noted.
Caretaker, and now my heart is taken care of.
Wow. I wish I could find that kind of love.
No one's going to love you.
Hank,
please
just get off it.
God. Can we not have a special moment? Even though I'm repulsed by him, I still love him. Just leave us to talk.
Poor company morale. Noted.
Oh, shove it up your worms, Maxina. Oh, digging in the ground.
Really?
Calm down.
Really?
Now we do need her.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm so sorry. He didn't mean.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Take it back, Stephen.
What, the worm thing? She's making wigs out of
Really?
worms.
You
Oh.
insulted her.
I'm going to take my worms. I'm going to take my worms. I'm going to take my notes. And you'll never hear from me again unless you retract your insults.
An insult. You have worms. That's a fact.
I'm
I don't
indifferent of
have
issue.
worms. I know
Yes.
where to get silk from silkworms. You imbecilic, idiotic, moronic Neanderthal man.
That is my idiotic moron man. Thank you very much, Maxina. And you don't actually own the worms? You're going to steal the silk from them?
Marsha, can you please back off her for a second, please? I'm honestly, I'm sick of you giving everybody shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of your bloody vitriol, right?
I love it,
think we
Marsha.
can all do with a bit more niceness in the world, a bit more funny hat slogans, you know? That's all
Once again, horrible idea, Tank. Marsha, I love the venom. I love it.
Thank you, Stephen. Tank, feel free to hand in your resignation.
And what shall I do, Marsha? What shall I do?
You two, I'm sick of both of you. Just Stephen and I will take care of this. We'll deal with the debt. We'll be in love. And you both can fuck off.
Okay, but I've got
No.
one last big idea to save the company, okay? I've got it. It involves the wigs and worms and everything, okay?
Ryan, they're not interested. Talk to me. Let's have a tete-a-tete, shall we?
Okay.
Oh, tete-a-tete. She has worms. Marsha, it's an abandoned warehouse, but I wouldn't want to be abandoned in any other warehouse. Why do you look repulsed?
Because I don't know if I feel the same way, but here we are.
Full body wigs was the idea.
Full body wigs?
Oh my God, I can't.
And that was 1% of Germs. Amazing work, gang. Love that format. Never fails to deliver. So much fun. Thank you so much, 1% of Germs. We now move on to the next segment of our show. Look, this is an improv show. Yes, I acknowledge that. But look, I personally actually have a creative project happening at the moment. I'm writing a play. And I just, I've been trying to fit in some auditions for the play and I've been finding it tricky to kind of find the time. So I hope you'll forgive me, but I just wanted to take the opportunity that we're all here together to actually audition some potential actors for this new play that I've written. So I hope you don't mind indulging me. But yeah, I've got a couple of them here tonight to audition. The name of the play is Broom. So it's I mean, you'll kind of see as we kind of hear some audition pieces from it, but I think it's a pretty great new work, hoping to get some funding for it. Fingers crossed. But why don't we hear from a couple of the people coming in to audition for Broom? Do we have any auditionees ready to come through? Great. Oh, okay. Yeah, there they are. Joyce and Nicola. Why don't you both come on in there? Just unmute yourselves so we can have a quick chat. Joyce and Nicola, hey.
Hey.
Pleasure to be here.
Thanks so much for, I know it's unconventional auditioning in this kind of setting. You're used to being in a room and we're talking.
No, I'm absolutely flexible. I'm very flexible. I'm a performer, flexible.
That's
great.
Wonderful. I've never done this before, so this may as well be the norm.
Oh wow, okay. Well, why don't we start with you, Joyce? Do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself, a bit of your background in performance or otherwise? I'm always after raw talent, so just give us a bit of your history.
Yeah, okay. So I run a small haberdashery business. It's I'm going to be honest with you. I started it during lockdown. It's always been a passion project of mine, and it's slowly getting there. And anyway, I just saw this audition call out through the emails, and a friend of mine, Beryl, she sent it to me. She's like, "You should do this. It's called Broom." And you guys don't know this, but my family grew up in Broome, and I was like, "Oh my God, I've just got to have a go." It would really be ticking up, crossing off something from my bucket list. So.
Yeah, great. Well, good on you for giving it a go. And Nicola, we've got Nicola here as well. Nicola, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes, so I'm a manager at Hoyt's Chatswood. So I've been working at the cinema since I was 14 years old and 9 months. And I basically am front of house. So I used to do the candy bar. Now I'm at the front, dealing with patrons every day. And since I've been front of house and, you know, I've got a beautiful smile, I do a little bit of social media work on the side. I'm just building that up. I'm studying social media at TAFE. And yeah, I'm really trying to break into more performing arts and stuff. And when I was younger, I did a lot of jazz ballet and contemporary dance. So I am a performer at heart, but I haven't actually ever done any acting. So yeah, I'm just pushing myself outside of my comfort zone, and my coworkers were really pushing me. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it.
Great.
I'm going to be honest, I feel so underqualified here. Oh my God, I apologize in advance if I mess this up.
That's absolutely fine. You know, we look for, you know, like life experience. That I feel that brings something to a role. So, Nicola,
I have.
you seem to be in an interesting room there.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, Nicola, go on.
Yeah, thanks, Jean. Yeah, so this is just the back office at Hoyts. So we don't usually take patrons back here.
Wow.
But it's just a little area where, you know, when you're preparing for your shifts and things like that, and when you get to manager level like me, you can come back here and do paperwork. We have got to do a lot of paperwork. That's what happens when you become a manager at Hoyts. So we do a lot of paperwork, and
there's a lot of
drudgery.
red I don't know, paint on the walls.
Yeah, that I don't really know. I'm not sure. My co-worker was involved in a shooting about a week ago. We've had police in and out and became like a crime scene for a bit. So I had to like fill in a lot of paper. I've been doing a lot of paperwork and stuff here.
Right.
And there's been a lot of
That's
stuff
not good.
everywhere. It's not very good.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
no, it's fine.
But they're still alive, or?
No, quite badly maimed. Yeah, Belinda got hurt quite badly. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, wishing her a speedy
yeah.
recovery.
Yeah.
And Joyce, you're in your bathroom, from what I can tell. Is that right?
Yeah, this is just we use this room for guests when they come over.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, fantastic. Thank you both for coming in to read for Broom. What characters were you hoping to read for?
Trisha.
You've obviously read the script. Trisha. Okay, great. Yeah, I can see you as Trisha there, Nicola. Joyce?
I thought I could try Trisha, but I mean, I'll be honest. I don't. I'd say you know more about where I would fit in best, but I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't know how this goes. So,
well, why don't we have you read for? Let's see. Just going through the script here. Why don't we have you read for Fred?
Okay.
Just so we can get a flavour for your performance style. So let's flip to page 7. The scene between Fred and Trish. And this scene's obviously, you know, it's a high stakes a scene. There's like a lot of emotion between Fred and Trisha. They're in the closet, in the cleaning closet. So I'll let you guys in your own time begin when you're ready. And let's take it away.
Fred, you bastard. Why were you speaking to her again out there in the ice rink?
I'm going to be honest with you. You've got no business coming in between us. We have a love that surpasses Romeo and Juliet.
Fred, she is the ice cream stand girl at Macquarie Ice Rink. She is not your Juliet. This is the 5th girl that you've harassed here at the shopping centre, and I've given you a job when you had been fired for harassment at McDonald's upstairs.
Some say harassment, I call it love. You'll never understand what we have, never understand what we have. And I'll be damned if it's harassment. They'll never catch me.
Fred, you are the biggest sicko I ever did meet. I regret hiring you. I regret taking a chance on you. I've been at Macquarie Ice Rink for 2 decades. This business was built on my reputation as health and safety officer extraordinaire, and then a creep like you comes in here, Fred, and starts leering at the young girls. I'm not happy about it, Fred, and this is not real love.
Okay, great. Let's stop there. Fantastic.
That was great. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I was taken aback by that just then.
Yeah.
I was feeling it. I was really feeling it. It's like,
I was feeling it too.
Yeah, it's like in a Stedford, you don't know if you can do it, and you get on stage and you're feeling it.
Yeah, great. Well, fantastic. Why don't we see you to read another scene? Let's have same characters. We'll flip a little further ahead. So this is after the interval. So some time has passed. It's actually been a few years for this scene, and Fred and Trish meet again in a Coles parking lot. So that should be page 17, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And so let's keep you as the same characters. I'm loving this. And whenever you're ready, take it away.
I spent 3 years in jail for you. When all you had to tell me was that you loved me.
I wouldn't tell you that I loved you if my life depended on it, Fred.
You still have issues, just saying it, don't you? My relationship with her lasted only a moment, but you're still here. You and I, huh? I thought about you every single day in prison.
And who do you think was delivering all of the Maggi noodles every freaking week, Fred? Who do you think was delivering the backgammon and the Rubik's Cubes, the magazines, the surf posters? Who do you think delivered all those things, Fred?
You don't mean to say it was you the whole time?
I bloody well do, you ungrateful little shit.
Breaks down into tears. You were meant to call me. It would have been nice to hear from you. I spent 3 years thinking I was the loneliest man on the planet. Sorry. Can I just do that again?
Yeah, go for it. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry. Keep going. Yep, go ahead.
Sorry, I just felt like I was crying. Here you go. How do men cry? I thought I was the most loneliest man on the planet. It would have been nice to hear from you.
It's okay. There. It's okay. There.
Okay, let's time out on that scene there. Great stuff again. Joyce, I have to say you're really good with this sort of like gruff exterior that Fred puts on.
I've got to be honest with you. I'm surprising myself. I really am, and I'm enjoying it. If I can be completely real.
It's so inspiring, Joyce. You remind me of my auntie at Christmas when she gets drunk.
We're probably the same. Oh my God.
Great stuff. Nicola, I'm sort of would like a little more from you, emotions wise, you know, like just the patting on the back was just a little sort of, I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but quite monotone. If you could really, like, for this next scene, just like really, as best you can, ratchet up those emotions. Now, you're both reading for Trish. I appreciate. So I thought we could finish up by, I mean, Trish has a big monologue at the end of the play after Fred has died. So I thought maybe, you know, we could get you both to read that monologue, if that sounds okay. I mean, I hope that you don't mind both reading it at the same time.
Oh, at the same time?
Yeah, just we're sort of running out of time here. I've got to get on to the next improv act. So if you could both, just read that. It's page 29. You'll see the big block of text there for Trish.
Yeah.
And really, like, it's a huge, like, she's just at the end of her tether. So if you could both really, you know, give it your all for this and do it at the same time, that would be great.
Okay.
Cool. When you're ready.
How dare you?
Dare you leave me?
I
I
hate when what answers
you.
Oh, sorry. I just I want answers. Damn it.
Answers.
I should have told you from the very start.
That
I love you.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, great. And then lights down there, obviously. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for coming in.
Thank you.
We will be in touch. We you know, we don't like to make the decision right in the room, but thank you so much for coming in and reading for those parts. Any final thoughts? Or
if I could just say, Nicola, it's been a pleasure. I think professionally we have a chemistry that I feel like I could learn a lot. I'm a sponge. So, you know, if I get this or not, look, I just had a wonderful time. So thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, a little from me. I have been working in cinema behind the candy bar, and now it's my time to be the candy bar. Just gonna leave you with that.
Okay, yeah, sure. I don't quite think that metaphor tracks, but great. I hope that your coworker makes a full recovery, Nicola, and that crime scene gets cleaned up quick, because wow, it was quite distracting during your audition, I have to say, but you really pushed through. So great stuff. And look, I'll see you both later. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for having
Salut.
me.
See you later. See ya.
Great. Well, thanks so much to Joyce and Nicola for coming in, and for you viewers out there indulging my play auditions. We now move on to the next segment of our show, our final segment, in fact, where we present for you a La Ronde featuring members of two house teams. They've combined forces, and they are going to be performing a La Ronde for you, which is two-person scenes tying up in a beautiful knot. You're not going to see it coming at the end. It's always good fun. So this is a La Ronde to close out tonight's show, featuring members of Good Overall and Shared Custody. And to begin, we're going to give them the suggestion we got from Shane Porter. Thank you so much, Shane. The suggestion to get us started is vampire and familiar. So we start our La Ronde with a vampire and their familiar.
Hello. Hello. Can anybody hear me?
Yep. Sorry. Hi, Vlad. How are you?
Stephanie, how are you?
I'm good. I'm okay. I just had a conversation with some friends of mine, and they said that it's weird for a vampire to have a human familiar, and that most people use like animals and stuff. And now I'm just feeling a little uncomfortable about it.
Why do you feel uncomfortable?
Just because like I thought that a familiar was going to be like kind of a prestigious thing, like a almost a vampire, like kind of a role. And instead I feel like I'm like a pet. And I want to discuss that as equals if we could.
Well, I think, Stephanie, in life, it's not always about what your friends think. It's sometimes about, pushing the needle forward and breaking past expectations and bringing in the new.
Okay, so rather than listen to my friends who are saying that perhaps being a human familiar of a vampire is not a good idea, I could break ground and really lead the way. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what kind of role do you see it as that being?
Well, I was thinking it was more like a housemate kind of situation, and on Fridays we could microwave popcorn and we could watch like a funny sitcom, and we could sit on the couch, and then after that maybe we play Nintendo. It was lots of things to think about.
That sounds really fun. It doesn't sound like super different from just being roommates.
Yes.
So at what point would your being a vampire kind of factor in?
Well, Stephanie, have you ever thought about whether I want to be labeled as a vampire?
Well, when you asked me to be your familiar, I kind of thought it was part and parcel. Like, I'm not a housemate's familiar, I'm a vampire's familiar,
Yes, but, I'm shy, and I feel like society wants me to conform to using certain language, and, I just say things because people think that I should say it. And, well, having this conversation is making me feel a bit upset.
Oh, I didn't mean to upset you, Vlad. I'm very sorry. Like, the last thing I want to do is make you mad on account of your supernatural powers and what I can only assume stereotypically is a short fuse.
Well, I think, as I said, that, stereotypes, they're not often true. And people say that vampires can't see themselves in the mirror, but maybe you need to look at yourself in the mirror, and maybe you need to take a stand against what your friends think and think about how other people feel. And, I can't even look at you right now. So you think about what I've said.
Oh, God. I think you're on mute. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, hun. How are you? sorry, I haven't called in a while. Your mum and I have been sort of, we've been having our thing. Hey, how's that boyfriend of yours?
He's not my boyfriend. He's my, I guess, boss.
Look, okay, right. I don't know what the young kids are calling these days, but yeah. But have you been well? Have you?
I don't know. I'm just feeling like pulled in lots of different directions, and like I don't know what to think.
Right.
Like I feel like I've made a really bad career choice, and I know you and Mum were like, just be a dentist, and now I feel stupid that I wasn't.
Look, I don't want to say I told you so, but if you followed the family business, you'd feel a little bit more secure in your life, which brings me to my next point. It's I can see the irony in this, but there's something I wanted to tell you, which is why I called. Darling, your mum and I are getting divorced.
You're getting divorced?
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. I don't know if you've noticed that we've been having, we haven't been seeing eye to eye, but and it is part. Look, I'd be lying if I said that you didn't have anything to do with it. I think you moving out of home had put a little bit of strain on our relationship. It forced us to sort of be together, and now you're roaming around with this boyfriend of yours, and
he's not my boyfriend. He's why are you getting divorced? It's my fault.
I'm just saying that if you had sort of stayed, like we weren't ready for you to move out of home, okay, and choose your line of work. I'm going to be honest, I still don't know what that is. Maybe I took a bit of that frustration out on your mum, and yeah, look, it's just the right thing to do. Yes, we're all sort of involved a little bit, but I just want you to know that this is probably the best way to move on.
Okay, well, best of luck to you guys, and I'll just get out of your hair because it's such a problem.
No, I mean, like,
yeah, it's fine.
I did. Oh shit! Oh god, stupid. Regina, you there?
Howard, have you fixed that pizza oven yet? Have you fixed that fucking pizza oven yet?
Look, it's on my to-do list. I've got stuff that I've got to look after before the pizza oven. Your pizza oven can fucking wait, okay?
My pizza oven waited 20 years. Howard,
20 years. Oh my god.
What are you even doing in that bathroom on your laptop again,
Do you want
Howard?
to talk about the things that I could have done in 20 years?
Oh, go on, tell me, Howard. Tell
Regina.
me.
Oh, I could have been someone. Okay, I could have been a celebrity dentist. Okay, you were always like, just do your bloody job and don't.
A celebrity dentist. You suck saliva out of people's mouths with a small hose, Howard. You suck saliva out of people's mouths with a small hose. That's what you do. And then you come home and you sit in that bathroom. It is what I see. What else am I going to see, Howard? What else am I going to see? Not what I see. What I see is what I see.
Yeah. And what you've seen is between us. You've seen that's the problem. What you see and what I see are two totally different things. You see me not attending the pizza oven. I see me holding a family together. All right?
Oh, right. Is that why our daughter ended up being, joining a vampire cult out in Parramatta and dropping out of dentistry school? Is that why she chose that?
So her boyfriend's a bit weird. Like, who cares? It's 21st century, Regina. Get with the times.
A bit weird.
Like I said, the way you see things, the way I think see things, you see a lipstick mark on my collar.
Oh, right. Okay.
I see just like a Christmas party that where my staff
Slutty
and
assistant,
patients respect
your slutty
me.
assistant.
Huh?
What's her name? Your slutty assistant, whatever her name is, Christy Sickadick, whatever it is. I mean, frankly, I don't give a fuck. You fixed the pizza oven. We were, Howard, we were moving. We were trying to make it work. You continued with your profession. I supported you. You came home, sat in that stupid bathroom on your laptop. God knows what you're doing in there. Blimey, I don't know.
Do you know what's funny? The bathroom is a warmer place than your heart. You know that?
And can you blame me? And can you blame me? After 20 years with you, Howard, and to think that I bought you that bracelet last year to encourage you to pursue your dreams, and then you throw it back in my face with your Christmas party antics and your bathroom camping experiment.
Everybody knows that bracelet was you were Indian given that. That was a passing on of like that. You didn't buy that for me. You got that from what's his name? The neighbour who used to the neighbour before this one. What's
Greg?
His name? Greg. Greg gave that to you because he had a massive crush on you.
He did. He did because he saw me. Howard, he saw me. You stopped seeing me.
I see you.
Howard, I'd pick up the mail, and Howard would say, "Good morning, Regina. How are you, beautiful woman?"
I fucking say good morning to you every day.
Not beautiful woman. Not beautiful woman.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry that I'd say beautiful woman. After every time I'd say good morning. Good morning, beautiful woman. You always say that every time. Every time.
Good morning, beautiful woman. Here are some flowers, beautiful woman. Well, who do you think gave me the flowers, Howard, you fucking idiot?
Oh, no,
Too busy.
So you got that from
down the road. No. I don't shop there anymore after the car got broken into down there. You don't listen, Howard.
Yeah, the car got broken into because you don't lock the fucking doors, like I told.
It's a bloody. It's a criminal.
This is what I'm talking about. You see things and I see things totally differently. You see things going, oh, I'm doing everything completely right. Oh my God, I should be. Oh, everyone should. And I see things like real. Car got broken into. No, you didn't lock the door.
Because you were there, weren't you, Howard? You were not there. We had to get bloody Stephanie's boyfriend to come and help me at Harris Farm. And he's a criminal. That's how he knew how to help me. If you paid any attention.
You seem to know the criminals. Hey. Only you seem to look. Can we just you called me for a reason. It's obviously to complain about the thing. I've got to sign these divorce papers. I'll send them over to you next week, okay? Like bloody hell! Also, talk to our daughter, would you? She's a mess right now. So I gotta go. Jesus Christ!
All right, Howard. Whatever.
Oh, you want a divorce lawyer?
Yeah, I do. I'm really looking for someone to help me out with my affairs.
Yes. I may be the best in the city. I know exactly how to suck your husband's or ex-husband's blood dry.
Oh, right. Okay, Colin, tell me more. My ex-husband, Howard, is... Yes, I don't even know where to start, Colin. How much time do you have?
Oh, I have all the time in the world. You could say I even live forever.
Oh, right. Okay. My friend, my daughter's boyfriend actually recommended you to me. He said, go and see Colin. He's the best in the business. So
I'm the best in the business. We could do it, a number of ways. Let me lay them out for you. We can do it normal, by the book. We can suck him dry of all his money. Or if he, say, goes walking down any dark alleyways at night, I can just suck his blood dry and we don't have to worry about all that.
I'm sorry, Colin. I must be missing something's getting lost in translation. What were you saying?
Yes, no. What question do you have?
The dark alley bit. That's sounding a little bit
Yes.
aggressive.
Common lawyer practice. There's usually the by the book way, or we use some legal loopholes. We make sure that, you know, if nobody sees somebody go missing, then it's not technically a crime.
My husband, he's quite a big figure in the underworld as well, so I don't know that.
Oh, like a werewolf?
No, I mean, we've got a family business, a dentist, and
Okay.
we have a
I
lot of.
don't quite follow how that's in the underworld, but
Yeah, well, it's it can be quite corrupt, and yeah, Howard does know a lot of people, so I don't know about that loophole. I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
Look, it's fine. It's fine. The excuse does seem a little bit shifty that you can't do it because your husband's a corrupt dentist in the underworld. But if you do not want to do it, then you do not want to do it, and that is fine. We can go by the book.
My husband's caused me a lot of heartache, Colin, but making him go missing, that's quite something to digest. Yeah.
Yes, well, it's quite a lot for me to digest as well. All that blood.
Right. What are you saying, Colin? Exactly. What do you do?
Well, if you're not interested, then I may as well just not talk about it any longer. And I'm just a regular.
No. I want to know. What do you do, Colin?
Well, are we talking business or are we talking curiosity? Because I only have so much time.
I'm very curious. I need to know. My daughter's been hanging out with that boyfriend, and I don't know, I feel like maybe you guys are mixed up in something.
Okay, well, I think I'm a lawyer, and this seems like you're trying to dig like a detective, and that's the type of digging that I like. So if it doesn't bother you, I am just a lawyer.
Okay, Colin, all right. And where do you live, Colin?
Well, I live 415 Transylvania Avenue.
I see. Okay. Well, it sounds like you're a bit of a spotted character, Colin.
And what do you mean by that, Regina?
I happen to be working for the Crime Commission, Colin. And whilst I am in a bit of a spot of trouble with my husband, this is a call that's being recorded right now, Colin.
Please don't.
And you are in serious trouble, Colin
Regina,
Mayweather Francis.
Colin
Mayweather Francis.
What?
We see you there.
It was a prank
there
call,
in your
wrong number.
Stepfather's garage in Brunswick. The house is surrounded, Colin.
Please don't. Please
You're
don't.
fucked. You're fucked,
Please
Colin.
don't do this.
I'm counting down from 5, and you will be exiting that garage in 5, 4, 3, 2,
I think
1.
it's a body connection.
Sayonara.
Oh God.
Colin, can you hear me?
Vlad, you fucked me.
Colin, I heard the news and the family has been calling. I didn't mean for this to happen.
You said her husband was a dentist, okay?
He is.
And you didn't mention anything about her job, so I just assumed it wasn't interesting.
Well, I didn't know. I just watched Marriage Story, and I saw that if you have the lawyer, they come in and they split the marriage, and then I'd be able to ask Steph to move in with me. I didn't think that this was all going to happen.
Okay, you saw Marriage Story and you were like, this is something that should happen? Because I had second doubts about my career.
Okay,
look,
well,
I'm sorry. I'm taking this out on you. It's just the police are outside my house, and I think if they don't arrest me, they probably will shoot me dead.
Colin, we're vampires. If they're bullets, they can't hurt you. The only thing that can hurt you, I think, is if you don't believe in yourself. And that's what I feel is happened to us vampires, is we don't believe in ourselves anymore because
You're right.
we've lost our culture. I used to live in Transylvania, but now I live in Parramatta.
I feel like I have to live a life of lies, you know?
Right?
When I meet someone, I don't get to wear a cape anymore. I don't get to tell them what I actually do with my life. I have to
Right.
talk about law or something boring like that.
Yes, we don't even follow human law.
No, exactly. Exactly. Why did I go to law school?
Colin, and I know,
Yes,
you
Vlad?
know, well, what day is it tomorrow?
Well, it's Halloween tomorrow.
It's our day, Colin. Why are we slaving away using this primitive human technology? Why am I thirsting after human connection? And why are you thirsting about, I don't know, being whatever a good lawyer, a judge is in the high court, when we should be taking things back to tradition?
We can take it back to tradition.
That's right. Me and
We
you.
can fly around like bats. We can suck blood. We can not have to cover it up by like pushing it into human culture. We can live our lives, Vlad.
Exactly.
And you know what?
What?
I think I'm starting to believe in myself again.
All right. Well, you know what to do about the policeman. I'm going to go move all my shit out of Parramatta, get rid of all the instruction guides about making a pizza oven because I don't even like pizza. And I'll catch you tomorrow at the big Halloween bash.
I'll catch you there, Vlad. Thank you so much.
See ya, Colin.
And that's our show. Round of applause for all the improvisers you've seen tonight. Thanks so much to Shared Custody and Good Overall. Brilliant work, gang. That was who knew that the world needed a mashup of What We Do in the Shadows and Marriage Story. Set in Parramatta. And props for that underworld reference, Tim.
Thank you.
Amazing stuff. Well, that is the end of our show. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching. We'll be back next week with another ITS Chat La Ronde. But have a wonderful Halloween out there. Does anyone have any shows coming up, anything to plug before we say our farewells?
I'm doing a show tomorrow, but it's sold out. So
just brag about it.
Wow, Colin. Colin.
Colin.
I guess, this will be coming up in a couple of weeks still. But if anyone out there is on Twitch, I don't know what Twitch is, but there'll be an improv show called Improv Torrent on Twitch. Just keep your eye out on it, out for it, rather. Improv Torrent.
Can they the page or follow the
I
account,
don't know how Twitch works.
Okay.
Do whatever
I think you have to download it. You got to download the app. You got to actually get on the app, I think.
Fuck. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's not too late, everyone. Get on Twitch. Get on TikTok. Get on all the platforms. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us. What a fun night this has been. Like I mentioned, look Improv Theatre Sydney up on those social media accounts, the two of which I mentioned we do not have a presence on. But hey, maybe you'll see some ITS Twitch streams and TikToks soon.
Wow.
I've said that, now we have to commit to it. So that's it from us. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining. A huge thank you to the house teams we've seen tonight, 1% of Germs, Shared Custody, and Good Overall. And until next time, have a spooky week.